Well, hello there. You've got Woodsong again with another Woodsong Tarot reading. Right now, this is going to be for the upcoming weekend. Today's September the 8th? 9th, 10th? Yeah, September the 8th. So we've got an upcoming weekend reading for you. Before I get any further, I'd just like to say, though, I've been glued to the Weather Channel for the last couple of days. Thoughts and prayers out to everybody out in Florida and Georgia and the Carolinas and such. It does not look like it's going to be a fun time. I know it's not fun if you're trapped in that traffic heading north. When Rita came to Houston, we were told to evacuate, and which was a ridiculous call. You just can't put that many millions of people on a road. We actually in Houston, we had 100 people die because of the evacuation. They died on the highways. You can't put 4 or 5 million people on a highway and expect anything good to come out of it. So anyway, boy, that was really a downer. Let's got to look positive a little bit for the weekend. Things are going to work out okay, and I'm sure, I surely hope that everybody gets all the help and assistance that they're going to need. We're going to start off with the reading. Again, I'm using my Robin Wood deck. By the way, this is not my original Robin Wood deck. I've had my original deck for like 25 years, and I've used it religiously during that time, and it is just worn to a frazzle. I might break it out again for a reading in the near future, but when you see it, you can tell, boy, the cards are really worn. But it's got so much good stuff in it that I still like to use it every now and then for special purposes. But, having said that, this Robin Wood deck is kind of neat as well. And let's go with our first card. This is something that something we're vexed about, somewhere we want to be. It is the Ten of Pentacles, and it's reversed. I'm going to go ahead and upright it so that you can see it. If you look at that, this is a pretty nice image. We have a happy family. We have a happy grandfather, happy grandkids, happy parents, even a happy doggy in there. And this is also a prosperous family. They are dressed nice. Pentacles suggest health or wealth. So they're in a really good position. There are 3 happy ending cards in the deck, and this is one of them. So this is something you would like to achieve, someplace you would like to be. And, of course, it's reversed. So, what does that tell us? Well, a reversal is normally a distortion or some type of delay or some type of a negation of what the card means. It's causing trouble rather than causing pleasure. So this might be a case where we feel, you know what, I haven't achieved this, and it's really bothering me that I can't achieve it for whatever reason. I can't save money, expenses are too high, I've got some nagging health issues, and it leaves us in an uncomfortable position. Okay? Let's take a look at our second card to see how we might want to consider that particular condition. And we have the Hermit. This is the wise old hermit, and he's wise for 2 reasons. Wisdom doesn't come out of a book. It helps. It helps. Knowledge comes out of a book, but not wisdom. Wisdom comes from experience. Wisdom comes from applying the knowledge you've learned and mixing it with the real world to come out with a wise position. And that's what the Hermit is. He's looking at our vexing position in the reverse Ten of Pentacles, and he's saying, okay, let's think about what really counts. Okay, what do you have that really counts? And let's think about the people in Florida right now. Many of them are going to lose all their possessions. But what really counts is their family, is the people they care for. And boy, I'm getting choked up when I say things like that. The people that they care about. That's the important part. So if we're in this position here and we're saying, I can't achieve the type of prosperity or wealth that I want to, look, do you have people you care about and care about you? If so, you're way ahead of the game. That's stuff that really counts. So that's what the Hermit would tell us. Let's see what we might want to consider as we move forward to try to improve our position. Oh boy, I love this card. It's reversed, and it's the Knight of Swords. Now, I quite often tell people that there are masculine cards and feminine cards in the deck. Now, just because you're a guy, that doesn't mean a feminine card can't apply to you. And just because you're a woman doesn't mean a masculine card can't apply to you. Because we're talking about attributes that are common to everyone. However, the Knight of Swords is a masculine card, and it's probably the most masculine card in the entire deck. And if you look at it, you see why. We have somebody who's a knight. He's in shining armor. He's riding a horse, and he has a sword, and he's swinging it around, and the horse can fly. I mean, is there anything more guy than that? It just doesn't get any better than that if you're a guy. So This is that type of excitement. He is charging after an issue. He wants to solve the problem. He sees a problem and he's just going to slay it. He's going to lay it flat. His problem, though, and we were reversed, so he's having an issue. We want to be careful here. This knight's problem is focus. He quite often marches off after an issue without stopping to think of it first. I don't know if you're down in the South, you may have heard of a term. Everybody's heard of the term ready, aim, fire. In the South, we have a term that goes ready, fire, aim. And it's if you jump off too soon. If you see a problem and jump off and try to solve it or try to address it, and somebody's trying to drag you back saying, wait a minute, the problem is actually over there. You're trying to solve the wrong thing. That's this knight's weakness. He has a lack of focus. Plenty of energy, which is great. He has plenty of desire. He's got the right attitude, but he needs to slow down a bit. Take a breath and make sure you're doing the right thing. Make sure you're solving the right problem. In my professional life, which I'm retired from now, I was a consultant. And one of the things I like to say to people is when a customer tells me, look, I want to build a bridge, what I really want to do is say, well, that's nice, but tell me about the valley you're trying to cross first. Because you have to understand all facets of an issue before you know if you have the right solution. So here we have a situation where we have a desired solution. We want that happy family over there. We want that happy, prosperous family. We may feel vexed because we don't see a way to get there. We want to let the wisdom of the hermit guide us here and say, okay, let's prioritize. Let's triage. Let's concentrate on the important things. And if we have the important things working for us, then we don't need to feel discouraged. We can gain the other stuff. Just because we haven't yet doesn't mean we're not going to have it. But we want to take the positives that we have out of the situation and let that make us strong. And what we want to be careful of is if we're going to try to attack a problem, if we want to solve it right away, sometimes you can't solve it right away. Sometimes you got to stop, slow down, understand it, evaluate your best responses, and then move carefully and cautiously. And that's kind of it for the reading today. I apologize for being such a downer at the beginning. This is actually kind of a nice little reading here. It's just our caution to everybody. Slow down, be careful, make sure you're heading in the right direction, and concentrate on the things that count for you. This is Woodsong. This is the reading for our upcoming weekend, September 9th and 10th. And I am going to be back Monday, hopefully, which would be the 11th. And I'm out for the weekend. Y'all take care. Any of y'all in the affected hurricane areas, my heart goes out to you. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.